I come for you this afternoon to inform you that we have completed all of our annual life safety inspections.
It was a busy afternoon at this week's Flagler County School Board workshop where members tackled safety inspections, legislative priorities, and big-ticket maintenance items. District Safety Specialist David Bosserdette reports on life safety inspections.
As you're aware, each year we partner with the City of Palm Coast Fire Department and Flagler County Emergency Services to conduct these inspections at each of our sites. All deficiencies that were notated have been corrected.
The report revealed an unusually high number of issues at Bunnell Elementary, mainly burned out exit signs and emergency lights due to staffing shortages and injured maintenance personnel. Flagler School Superintendent LaShaka Moore on new oversight.
That process is now in place. Prior to it was not. Okay. So they were going into an inbox per se, into an inbox that was not being overseen by anyone above that level, but they've since addressed that once they realized what the issue was, so that we're not in this position at any of our schools again.
Okay. From there, the board shifted focus to Tallahassee, reviewing a proposed 2025 legislative platform. The top local priority, securing up to $2.25 million through the state's Rural Renaissance Program, which could fund initiatives from career education to improving student achievement. Bob Serra of Serra Consulting Group on program flexibility.
The items are so broad that in essence it allows you to address one or two or more of your actual priorities in a flexible manner.
Board members also discussed fairer funding formulas for charter school cost sharing and the need for more resources for school safety and mental health. On the financial side, the board approved contracts for intercom maintenance, portable classroom leases, and major waterproofing projects at several schools, part of ongoing facility upkeep. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Thursday, August 14th. U.S. Representative Randy Fine made several stops in Flagler County yesterday, including a visit to Palm Coast's Wastewater Treatment Plant 1. He toured the facility and received a detailed presentation from utility staff. Fine also met with local officials, including Interim City Manager Lauren Johnston and Vice Mayor Teresa Pontieri, to talk about infrastructure funding options. The visit was part of a broader tour of the county. In other news, in Flagler Beach, the Florida Department of Transportation has activated a new pedestrian hybrid beacon at A1A and South 3rd Street. The signal stays dark until a pedestrian presses the button, then flashes yellow, turns solid yellow, and finally solid red to stop traffic for safe crossing. Drivers can go once the light is flashing red and the crosswalk is clear. Motorists are urged to stay alert as everyone adjusts to the new system. Learn more at alerttodayflorida.com. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, conveniently located right off I-95 at exit 311. A man battering a Flagler County Sheriff's deputy and a drunk driver are arrested.
Deputies recently responded to a crime scene at Cantina Louie in Palm Coast that involved a man swinging at a customer, then a deputy, and having a stolen e-bike. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
An individual who had been at a local restaurant causing a disturbance, deputies were called, and when they found them, the man became belligerent and began to argue with the deputy. The deputy requested assistance using his radio, at which time the suspect pushed the deputy and attempted to flee. However, the man ran but tripped and fell on a service road of the parking lot. The deputy caught him and he was arrested.
In addition, deputies responded to a single-car crash on I-95 in Palm Coast involving a drunk driver.
In another case, a Palm Coast man was arrested for DUI after crashing his car on Interstate 95. As soon as deputies got there, they asked him what happened, and he said, and I quote, "drank too much." Well, that's the understatement of the year, since he had vomited and urinated on himself. There is no way this guy should have ever gotten behind the wheel of the car, and he knew it, but he did anyways. He's lucky that he did not seriously injure or kill himself or someone else.
Over the past weekend, Flagler County Sheriff's Office deputies made 16 arrests, handled 544 calls for service, and made 94 traffic stops. For Flagler's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.